Somber, slightly distorted music starts, then fades to a low hum. Voiceover slow and deliberate with a hint of dread. My wife, Clara, and I, we did everything for our daughter, Lily. When she turned 18, she wanted her own place. Independent, she called it. We were proud but also terrified, especially when she chose that house, the old Blackwood place at the edge of town. A house with a history so dark, most people wouldn't even walk on the same side of the street. But Lily, she said it had character. She said she felt a connection to it. Slight pause, the sound of a creaking door. The first month was fine. She'd call, bubbling with stories about fixing leaky pipes and painting walls. But then, the calls changed. She started talking about someone, a man. She never said his name, just called him the resident. She said he was misunderstood. A lonely soul who'd been trapped there for a long time. Clara and I exchanged worried glances over the phone. We thought it was a figure of speech, some artsy nickname for the house's spirit. We were so wrong. One night we got a call, it wasn't Lily. It was a frantic whispered voice. "You need to get her out," it said, static crackling. "He's not just a ghost. He's a hook." The line went dead. A hook, it made no sense. We drove straight there, my knuckles white on the steering wheel, Clara silently praying beside me. The house was dark except for a single flickering candle in the upstairs window. The front door was unlocked. We crept inside, the air thick and cold. "Lily?" I called out, my voice swallowed by the oppressive silence. We found her in the master bedroom, sitting on the floor, staring at an old faded photograph in her hands. She looked up at us, her eyes wide and empty. "He's here," she whispered, a strange smile playing on her lips. "He just wants to be loved." That's when I saw it. Scratched into the floorboards over and over were words. A story. It told of the house's last resident, a man from a century ago. A man who had murdered his entire family in that very room, before taking his own life. The town legend said his spirit was anchored to the house, cursed to repeat his crimes with anyone who showed him affection. He wasn't a ghost who haunted a house. He was a killer who haunted people. "Lily," Clara sobbed, reaching for her. "We have to go." Lily just shook her head slowly, her eyes drifting to a dark corner of the room. "But he loves me," she said, her voice dropping to a chillingly calm tone. "He told me, he even promised, he'd make room for you." From the shadows in the corner, something began to move. A tall, gaunt figure started to take shape, its form indistinct, hazy. And from the darkness where its hand should have been, something glinted in the faint moonlight. It was long, curved, and wickedly sharp. A hook. Abrupt, sharp sound of something metallic scraping on wood, followed by a scream. Cut to black.